It's a story you can only find right here. Being a refugee in America is never easy, and after one man in southern Minnesota was arrested 2 years ago, he came within a breath of deportation.
But with a little help, he was freed from immigration and customs enforcement. KIMT News 3's Isabella Brasco brings us the KIMT News 3 exclusive. Isabella?
Christ United Methodist Church is one of 8 churches that helped contribute to the funding of helping a refugee get out of ICE. Now a man who is familiar with the refugee story is speaking out on the importance of fighting for justice. The Southeastern Minnesota Interfaith Immigrant Legal Defense is focused on faith, a guiding light that enables us to love, inspire, and give back. They were able to free a refugee from custody after he was arrested for a minor offense 2 years ago. After that arrest, the refugee was turned over to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. He was facing certain deportation. Enter Phil Wheeler and the Good Samaritans who raised the funds needed to get the man legal representation.
Basically, you're vulnerable. You're vulnerable to certainly a very different treatment than for people who are citizens.
Wheeler pleads for our society to reconsider incarceration of those most vulnerable.
Incarceration is not the right approach. It's not a dramatic form of family separation such as happens at the border, but it's still families being separated, families being left without wage earner resources.
Wheeler and his group are committed to justice, seeing justice as what makes America, America.
When we pledge allegiance, we say liberty and justice for all. As far as I know, nobody has ever said liberty and justice for some.
After spending 2 years in ICE detention, the refugee's permanent resident status has been restored. Live in Rochester, Isabella Basco, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Isabella. Well, to find out more about how you can contribute to the Southeastern Minnesota Interfaith Immigrant Legal Defense, visit KIMT.com.
Well, Democrats in the Iowa Senate are tackling what they're calling a